What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more early hardcore from the one and only Formek, my friend Roberto. We're going to listen to another tune from his 2025 EP, Obession, came out in December of 2025. And yeah, last time we listened to Hit the Crowd, this time we're going to listen to the title track, Obession. Now there's 4 tracks on the vinyl, so there'll be 2 more to go after this reaction, but yes, ultimately, having heard all 4 tunes already, I am hugely fond of this release, and pretty much anything put out by Cenobite is a must-have, even before you hear it, so shout out to the Cenobite label as well. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. This is the title track, Obession, by Formek from the EP of the same name on Cenobite in late 2025. It's such a small, it doesn't help that my turntable does not have a light anymore. The light is non-functional. It is like a 29-year-old turntable. I mean, honestly, it's so good. And there's so many layers to Formek tracks. I'm going to try to keep all this in my mind that I was thinking during the reaction. Like, number one, the chosen sample. So if you have to shout, "I'm not crazy, I'm in control," it might be a sign that you are actually out of control and obsessed, hyper-focused, and to the mind and perception of others, maybe not of full sanity. And then what is it? It was like, everything, the only thing that matters. And that's like hyper-focused too, right? The only thing that matters. It sounds like it's obsessional. So again, the samples are used for atmospheric effect and rhythmic purpose, especially that second one, and yet they are exactly the kinds of attitudes and sentiments that you think of when you think of the concept of obsession, being unhealthily and unnaturally laser focused on something to the point where you're missing other things and or losing your ability to make competent decisions or indeed to be in control of your life. So yeah, the samples are really well chosen, as with every Formek track. The percussion scheme is fantastic, the kick drum heavy and thumping, the bass line a lot of depth and power to it, and then there's moments where he like turns the bass and the kick like inside out for the last few beats of a measure and then swings it back around as it breaks into the next measure. There's, dead pauses at the end of a measure, a bit of a sample, and everything comes rocking back in. There's moments where he strips things down and a lot of the layers, which I'm about to talk about, get pulled out of the track, and it's just a sample and the kick drum and the bass line, and it takes on a much more, pounding, insistent type of nature, which again, the idea of obsession. So yeah, like it's I've talked about before, his tracks are so well thought out. And so, whether it's, talking about quantum entanglement in a track that, is referencing, quantum theory and so on, whether it's, triple X Amsterdam and having a sample where it's like Amsterdam, Amsterdam, Amsterdam. Like there's a layer of creativity and cleverness in Roberto's productions that I think is, number one, not always found, and number two, if you're listening, if you're paying attention, it's like, oh, like I see what he did there. That's a clever bit of expression of the concept of the track, and it is definitely the case here. But the synth work, there's that like, what's the like Morse code electrical signal type of like tapping synth line. There's the like rapidly fragmented, a bit, sci-fi type of synth line, which is not only, I think, very well done by Roberto on a number of tracks of his, but also very much the flavor of the Cenobite label, the psy-core, the trance-core. It's hardcore with atmosphere and a bit of drama and melody, and I think the synth line in that regard here achieves that very well. And then there's also like this harder, like rhythmic synth, and there's parts where you can hear all of them just kind of layered on top of each other, simmering, which has a really great effect. There's definitely some acid work in there. It's not like it's not the main feature of the track, but there's some nice little choice acid lines in there. And then the times where all of that suddenly gets pulled out and it's just smashing, it gives you some variety over the course of the track. So really, really well done. I especially like that moment when the "I'm not crazy, I'm in control" sample like comes in, and it's just, it's like right in the middle of the tune, and it's just the shouting and the "I'm not crazy," and it like loops the second part of the sample, which makes it feel even more like this person is losing control. They are obsessed to the point of it being unhealthy, and boom, it kicks back in. So it's a brilliant track. I very much look forward to putting this in a mix. I haven't recorded a new hardcore mix since I've gotten this EP, so yeah, that has to happen soon. And in fact, I haven't recorded a hardcore mix since I got the Guillotine Records version of Predator's Turbulence, which is a track of his that goes back to the early 2000s, but I've only gotten it on a more recent release on his own Guillotine label, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to using some new vinyl in my collection in a hardcore mix, probably a video mix, a Sounds from the Void video mix, maybe like an audio only mix, because again, then I get to play around with some samples of my own and do some different things. But either way, it'll probably be in both of those things in the not too distant future. So once again, shout out to Roberto. Let me know what you think of the track. I will see you next time. Peace.